So, we started our trip a month ago.
Exactly a month ago.
Yeah.
But we lost the footage. So I think all of our videos that we filmed for the past 2 weeks, they are gone. I need to see if I can recover them. The GoPro was like, oh, SD card error, blah blah blah. And I'm trying to recover them. But so far, no luck. If we lost them, we lost them. It is what it is. I filmed some stuff on my phone, and I think I'll continue to film on my phone. So we lost quite a bit of footage from the beginning. So we wanted to explain what happened and where did we go?
Started our trip in Estartit, which is a town about 2 hours north of Barcelona. And in the first day, we didn't get very far. We went like 10 kilometers down to another beach, which was quite nice.
And we parked illegally there.
Yeah, we didn't realize that we parked illegally. We had this beautiful beachfront spot, view of the islands, view of the sea, and we stayed there. It wasn't the first time we parked there, actually. We stayed there for a few nights.
Yeah, because we didn't realize that there was a sign up the road somewhere that was saying no vehicles wider than 2 meters, I think, or something like that. And ours is 2.2 meters. It's just a way of saying no motorhomes allowed there. And we were like, whoa, it's so nice. We are kind of the only motorhome here. It's quite nice.
Look at the moon.
Look at the moon. Hold on, because we have some really sweet things here.
Claire, cheesecake.
And then...
Crumble.
And then look at this. This is what you can see from our window. Us. That's the moon. This is us. That's the moon. This is the moon. That's us.
And then from there we went to motorhome parking that was closer to Barcelona, but still a bit north of it. And that was kind of our first motorhome parking lot experience.
It's a proper motorhome parking.
Yeah.
For motorhomes designed. Free parking.
Yeah, it was free. It was next to a vineyard. It was actually really nice. There were free services too, so you can fill up with water and take out your grey water or black water for free also, which is nice. It was next to a cute little village.
It's the first that we experience of this place where you can fill up with water and dispose water, because before that we would basically either pay the gas station to fill up the water tank. It would be like €4 to fill up the water tank, or some gas stations will let you fill up for free, but the water stream was really slow, so it will take 15 minutes or something.
20 minutes even sometimes, yeah. And this was fast.
This was super fast. And it was a nice place. Yeah, it was just nice.
Yeah.
And then we went for a longer drive, maybe 2 hours or so, to a place that we thought is going to be a very, very nice place because it's a delta.
It's called Delta de l'Ebre. And when we first got there, it was not bad because we got to a kind of the nature reserve place. We saw a lot of birds. We found a parking lot that was quite empty, but it looked, I don't know, it didn't look like a place where we wanted to stay overnight.
Well, before you say that, you cannot ignore the fact, because I was stressed by this, you are not driving, but before reaching that place, there are so many super narrow roads, like the width of our motorhome. Long, narrow, and I'm like, what if someone comes from the other side? And sometimes it happened, and left and right, there are these canals for like a meter or so, or something.
Have a drop.
Of a drop into the basically water. If we were to tilt the motorhome, or imagine one of the wheels from one of the sides will just clip a little bit the edge of this, we will tilt.
It will be really, really bad.
It will be really, really terrible. So it was the most stressful for me so far, that drive. So like it was like an endless of these roads. This delta is a lot bigger then you may imagine it's fucking huge.
Yeah, so then we kept on driving on more narrow roads and we got to a special motorhome parking lot, also free, but the services were not free, though we didn't need them. So we parked, but it was not that great. You know, we were next to, there were like 20 other motorhomes, so it felt like this kind of, I don't know.
Touristic, I don't
Yeah.
know, like one here, and there's so many motorhomes. But we got out of there a bit for a walk, and it was nice. It was a really nice sunset. Our motorhome it's there. Yeah, that yellow.
Poor baby in the crowd.
Yeah. Pinky skies and pinky birds.
Yeah,
The
beautiful flamingos and lots of birds, so that was nice.
So we thought it's going to be like not a super bad place. Then we were like, maybe it's going to be nice.
So most of the delta is just rice fields. Mostly it's agriculture, and there are just like a few pockets that are left wild. So that was a little bit disappointing.
It gives you a bad taste, like
Mhm.
you see some flamingos there and be like, oh, that's nice, and then like, oh, a million rice fields, and then these little
Roads.
villages and roads, endless, like the same roads. I'm telling you, it's endless. Like you may not realize, but it's like you're driving for like 20-30 minutes inside that delta, and you're like, I felt like I was not going anywhere because it was looking the same. And then we decided to like, let's go to this beach. Yeah.
There's like this beautiful, supposed to be a beautiful peninsula where you have this thin strip of land, and it was beautiful, and there were lots of flamingos there, and it was cool to see the water on both sides. But
we went there, so it's like, first of all, you realize it's like it's the first time that I see a roundabout on a beach.
so where you go down here?
Yeah, no, here.
I go further.
Yeah, maybe. And I'm like, okay, but then it's like a huge beach. There are some cars parked, and we park. And at first I felt like, okay, that's nice. It's just a nice. I mean, it's the sea there, the delta there,
Really open.
really open. And then I'm like, oh, look, we can even see some flamingos. And then it's like, and the truck. Nice beach with flamingos. Oh no, not a flamingo.
Big flamingo.
So these are some really cool flamingos. So right there is... No, not again. Oh, there's people drifting now. It's a very nice nature place. What is a truck doing on the fucking beach? I've never seen a truck on that kind of beach. We lived on the beach side in Estartit. I will never imagine to see like a truck going on the beach. And then it's like, okay, flamingos, truck. Flamingos, trucks. Flamingos, trucks. It's like more, and I'm like, where do they go? Because they're going to the other side of the beach where it's like ending. It's like, what? Where are you going? What's on the other side? So it turns out that is also it's a very industrial area. At the end of that beach, I don't know what they are doing there. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a big industrial area, so that really kind of ruins all the peace.
It was not nice.
Yeah, it was not
Like,
great.
It was not nice. Sasha went for a run.
She went for a
down
run.
that beach.
That's how she's running. You went at the end of the world?
We stayed there for a little bit, but then at night you are not allowed to park there overnight. So we went to another place that was just a parking. At first, there was not many people there because it looked kind of deserted. The place, I felt weird. It's just like weird place, almost like a maze in the delta, and then you get these villages little villages, towns that have like one main street and
One
buildings, one main road, and then they're kind of deserted, and they're just in the middle of this delta. Everything is surrounded by these endless roads and the rice fields, and we ended up in this parking, and yeah, we did some work on the motorhome here and there, and then there are more and more motorhomes coming, and I didn't like it. Like I didn't like it. It was just not comfortable, and we were so eager to leave this area. We were like, okay, I cannot wait to leave this delta. We stayed, how long we stayed there?
2 nights.
2 nights.
Yeah.
It felt like a week for me.
Yes, we were really happy to get out of there and to get away from the sea, because we had been by the sea for a long time. We wanted some mountains. So next we went
To some mountains
to
in the
a
next video.
mountain.
You see, because the next
Yeah.
place was a completely different experience. Okay, so that's all for
So, yeah.
2.
Day.
See, we are a couple.
Mm.
Because the mouse doesn't work with the phone.